Sometimes mechanics don't have the right tools, but we find ways to make it work.
Today, we're looking at mechanics from around the world who can make do with what they have.
First clip. Okay, teamwork make the dream work.
That's right. Takes a village, as they say.
Takes a village.
But what are we fixing here? Doing some body work?
Yeah.
Frame rail repairs?
Yeah, it looks like a frame rail repair. It looks like they were like breaking off rusty pinch
Rocker
wells.
panel. Oh my god, look at that press!
Yeah, homemade press.
Oh, we're repairing the rocker panel.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Doing some oxy-fuel welding here?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is so
while
much.
It's being held up by
a
piece of pipe.
A 2x4. I must say they're doing quite a job. Very impressive.
Even getting the filler on there. I mean, considering what the rest of the car looks like, if it's gonna
I'm
so much better
like,
than the rest
why
of the
are
car.
we fixing this one part of the car when the whole car looks like that?
I think they're just showing off.
I think they are. But I must say, they did an excellent job for what they had.
That's great. You know, I kind of just want to try that as an experiment. Sometime I'll just grab a team of people and try to lift it.
You got plenty of people here.
I've been lifting too. I feel like we could do it.
You're gonna be the main muscle. But again, nice job. And that press, I am particularly impressed by.
Yeah, that is really cool. The filler part, I was like, why are we applying fillers? But they made it look really nice.
It really does look really good.
I thought for a moment they were about to start color matching. Like,
if we were doing a repair like that here, we wouldn't be maintaining any of the original rocker panel. We'd literally just take that whole piece, cut it out, or cut the pinch welds out, and then we'd just repair it as the factory says you should.
Yeah, and especially when it comes to any structural part of the car, there's a lot of rules. Because if that car gets into an accident and something happens structurally, then you're liable. So it's a little bit, I'll say, more dangerous, like more things to go wrong, having weak points. Out here in the States, it's where there's liability. And out there, I don't think they have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't think they worry about that.
I think they just need to make stuff work.
You work with what you have, and I think they've done a great job. Let's rock her into the next clip. Rocker panel.
You gotta rock. Let's rock into the next clip. Okay, we
definitely India or something. Repairing a clutch.
He's gonna take the
friction material out and
replace the friction material.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's gonna use to. Oh,
he's literally rebuilding the entire clutch.
Wow. He's putting some beefier springs in there?
Yeah. These people are they're really talented, I will say. And they know this craft.
Okay, straightening out from probably all the prying off.
Yep, okay, there's
He's got a
jig
where he's keeping everything lined up.
Yeah,
so
nice and flat. And now he's putting each rivet in individually. That's incredible.
That is pretty crazy. Sanding friction material, no protection there. I mean, I don't know that they're worried about asbestos.
No.
But you should be if you're working around clutches.
You definitely should be. This is particularly impressive because this kind of work is something you would never even have a thought of doing.
No.
This is just a component that you throw away and you just get a whole new one. And here, they're relatively cheap. But maybe where he is, it's not so easy to just get a replacement.
Access, right? Yeah, probably no access. And that's the thing, right? Because that is the reason why we don't do it over here is because how long would it take to do it?
Yep.
So who's getting paid for that labor? And then how much would that cost versus buying a new one? And it is almost always going to be cheaper to do a new one.
Oh, and also like here, we would never be able to find a part to fix a clutch. Like
can I just buy just the friction material for this clutch?
You would ask somebody to be like, what's wrong with you?
They would laugh like, ha ha ha, we don't do that.
But again, that work is very impressive.
No,
I must
very much,
say.
yeah. He came in clutch.
That was a good one.
Watching NASCAR from the stands is one thing, but getting close enough to taste the burning rubber and exhaust, well, that's a whole different story. How would you like to get a pit pass? Take a tour of the garage? And sit in on the actual driver's meeting? What about hanging out by the haulers? Watch the race from a pit box? And standing in Victory Circle and getting a picture with the trophy? With Speedway experiences powered by On Location, you can grab these exact trackside experiences for upcoming races like Bristol, Las Vegas, and Charlotte's 400. Plus, they've got premium access packages lined up for Daytona, Talladega, and even the 2027 Daytona 500. Don't just watch the race, live it. Head to racedayexp.com/donut right now to lock in your ultimate race weekend. So sick.
Oh, no shot they're doing this right now.
He is going to machine his own rod.
No shot. Oh my god.
OMG.
Okay. So we have both parts of the rod. How is he going to do the machine work for the bearing?
Wow.
This is clearly a rod for like a big diesel
It's not
truck.
the beefy. Yeah. That's a beef. Yeah, they didn't show the bearing part. That's interesting. So what they could have done is probably just machined out the diameter to accept a bearing that already,
Yeah, because it's a big diesel truck. I know this is for a big diesel truck because that's the only thing that would justify doing this kind of labor to repair. Because those engines are really expensive and they last a really long time, so they're worth keeping going. And that was really interesting how he cut the rod where the rod bearing goes to make two pieces, and then he machined them to get together. This is I really like this actually.
Well, right, because you can't machine it and then cut it because now it's going to affect.
Yeah, the
That's
clearances.
interesting.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
In an engine, all the rods have to be a very specific weight. All the moving components in an engine need to be very, very well tuned.
Well, they haven't balanced it yet. Maybe he's got some.
But if you have one rod that's like a weird weight relative to all the other rods.
I'm gonna assume he had to make. This is
all
not
of
the
them?
only one. I bet
You think he made all six
Why
of them?
not? If you can do this, why not just make the set? You think just one rod looked like that?
I kind of do. It's so much work. Okay, we're getting really into this.
I know,
This is really interesting. We gotta move on though. We're just seeing a lot of cool stuff from a lot of weird places.
Let's rotate into the next clip.
Oh! We need something like that in our shop.
Yeah, a little roll-in. Oh, he's got his own Concrete Express.
Okay, we're changing a cat. What are we changing a cat for? Oh yeah. PPE is #1 here.
He's immune to flash burn now.
Jeez. So he's cutting it off.
Does it look like he's wearing sunglasses? I know, I guess those are welding glasses. They look like a green.
Is he doing the boots on your knees deal?
Yeah.
Shut up.
He is.
Oh, you know what it is? The car had a check engine light probably for the emissions system. I don't know why that'd be important there.
I was just gonna say, I don't imagine they're particularly worried about emissions over there, but maybe.
Or like a check engine light for emissions or something like that. I'm very surprised that they would make this repair there. I mean,
it's a high flow cat. It's an aftermarket high flow cat. He's looking to get more power.
Yeah, maybe more performance. This could be a lot of things. I think a lot of these videos are just people showing off.
I like the close up of the boots on the knees, though. That's. I've actually been sitting like that the whole time.
I mean, I just keep being impressed by these people. I gotta say. Well, I guess we'll convert our way into the next clip.
Sounded really convincing. You sound really excited about that.
It's because I'm not confident about it. Just go to the next one.
Let's cut into the next clip.
Another absolutely crazy thing to be repairing.
Any type of battery repair is wild.
Yeah, that is absolute insanity. We're pulling the lead out.
Oh my God.
We're pulling all the lead out.
Sandals.
In sandals with no gloves on. And we're just going to put some other lead in it now.
Yep.
This is a lead acid battery.
I am concerned for this man's health.
I don't think he is.
I know he isn't. I know he isn't.
Oh, it works.
Battery work?
It works. That is crazy.
Wow.
Everything we've seen is just like crazy so far. But this, I think this is going to be the craziest one we've seen.
You're crazy.
This is kind of an ancient art.
It is, 100%.
There are tools to repair old lead acid batteries. It's definitely a dead art. Nobody does it anymore. Of course, it's just easier to throw away and replace. But I mean, maybe this is where our old batteries are going. They're going somewhere else and they're using them and fixing them.
Repurposing, yeah, more than likely. And I mean, hey, you know, they need batteries to run their stuff, and like you said, access. You know, you got to make stuff work, but it is a little bit scary because you're dealing with hazardous materials, right?
Yeah.
It's not
Big
just
time.
like, oh, you know, I got some used engine oil. I mean, like, no, you're dealing with lead. Like, this is stuff that affects your IQ.
Literally every component of a lead acid battery, any battery, is inherently dangerous. You have lead acid battery. Lead is super dangerous. You don't want to be touching it with your bare skin or working with it or inhaling it if you're, you know, melting it or whatever you're doing with it. Acid, obviously you don't want to get acid on your skin. I think everybody knows that. And batteries, they have power, and power can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands. With great power comes great responsibility.
And just like that, we're gonna power our way into the next clip. You saw it!
He did it.
Let's go!
Balancing parts.
That's
Okay, we
what
got
I'm
a
saying
tiny little
earlier.
engine. What is she doing?
Damn it. Are you gonna make me go up there and look at it again? It's so tiny.
Emma,
Oh, I see what she's doing. So it looks like she has these two parts of this shaft. There are these two, you know, cylindrical discs that are on each side of the shaft with a gap in between. And what she's doing is she's trying to line up those
It looks
discs.
like a crankshaft for a tiny motor.
It is.
And she's balancing them, but I don't know how she's doing that by hammering them down.
It's because those are the two counterbalances on the crankshaft.
Yeah.
So she has a rod, she has the shaft, and then the counterbalances are on each side of the
That was
shaft.
hammering them, manipulating them. Those are...
She could be rotating them. She could be rotating one of the shaft or one of the balances to get it just right. And then she rotates it on that little device, which is somehow telling her if it's out of balance or not. Yeah, definitely. She's manipulating that right counterbalance. This is very interesting. And I don't think this is so strange. I think this is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Even in like high-tech, like scientific places, they have to do techniques that are similar to this. Just kind of bumping something until it's in just the right spot. And
I mean,
then
I'm not, is that like a crankshaft for a motorcycle or something that you can manipulate that? Because I've never worked with a crankshaft where you could manipulate or move the counter.
It's because it
weights.
hasn't been staked yet. So there's two ways to keep that shaft from move, or that balance, that weight from moving, and that's either by drilling a hole and staking it through the crankshaft or welding it. So she's getting it positioned, getting it balanced, and then they're gonna fix them in place, either
I
by
guess that's
welding
what
or
I'm
pinning.
asking. So like maybe on like a motorcycle engine or something, they're pressed on with a stake as to where, because I mean, I deal with a lot of car crankshafts, and those are that's
are
one piece.
machined.
That's not something that came into it. So when we balance those, I am drilling out or adding heavy metal to the counterweight.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different than what I'm used to.
But this is a single piston.
Yeah.
So the balancing is a little different. Whereas on like a conventional 4-stroke engine or even a more complex 2-stroke engine, you have multiple pistons. and multiple rods. So then you have to balance each of those accordingly with each other. So with this, you have one, so you just have those two weights and you can balance it by rotating one of them relative to the other.
The more you know. I'm feeling very balanced. I'm ready to look at that next clip.
Apa yang kamu lihat ini bukan pekerjaan biasa. Pria ini adalah seorang mekanik level 9 di Pakistan.
Again, just another crazy thing. No, stop.
Dengan hanya bermodalkan
you know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't necessarily condone.
This is not a safe practice. Do not do this. Do not do this. So this is a worn tire that's completely worn smooth. And now he's carving additional grooves into the tire.
I mean, with big like semis and stuff, maybe where you have like a lot more meat, I know that's like more of a common practice, but for car tires, we're gonna start seeing some steel.
Yeah, some steel bands.
Here.
This isn't gonna last a long time.
And yeah, it's definitely going to get damaged a lot easier. This is, I'm not gonna say a common practice, but in certain areas where you buy, let's say maybe some used tires, or there are some times where people will try to be a little bit shisty and they'll do practices like this and sell people a set of tires when they're not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not entirely.
It will be illegal in the United States, though.
Yeah,
this is. Not.
I know for a fact that when tires are recycled, legitimately, they're taken, they're smooth, and then they take a band of new fresh rubber and tread, and they adhere it to the outside of the old tire. I think new tires are all one piece, though. I've heard plenty of tires to know. But yeah, I mean, you'll get more, I'll tell you, you'll get more wet weather traction if you do this. Just don't do it, please. Now we're gonna roll our way onto the next clip.
Ah!
Yes! I love this.
I mean, that's how Volkswagens are worked on.
That is so practical. You got two strong dudes, just lift it over your motor. I mean, this is legitimate.
Yeah, no, like I said, old Volkswagens and Porsches, the motor's gonna go in from the bottom.
That's right.
And that looks like a really tiny car. I don't know what kind of car that is, but
I guarantee that's a Lada. This is in what looks to be Russian.
Yeah, Russia maybe.
So it's a Lada with a little 4-cylinder. I bet this happens all the time over there.
Those look, I mean, it looks pretty light.
Those cars are made to be fixed and last for a really long time. God bless them.
We would do that here if it was an old Volkswagen or an old Porsche, because there's just not enough space to get in through the top. So a lot of times they'll just lift the car up, put the motor underneath, and do it this way. So this isn't necessarily like it's not a bad way to do it.
So when we body swap cars, we'll build frames from scratch, and then we'll just have 4 dudes just lift the body up and put it on top, and then we'll place it. Because it's a lot easier to move a body around with 4 dudes than to have like a lift and like all this equipment and all these weird things. Yeah, we just lift it up, put it where it needs to go, put a couple screw jacks under it, and that's it. So this is like a totally normal practice.
Yeah, it's not like it's not Mickey Mouse, I think, to do it this way. There's not probably a lot of space. Plus, you also don't need a cherry pick if you're not going from the top. You don't need all the extra equipment to lower the engine in, and
that's
right stuff too. So
that's why I get so stoked on seeing this. This is just awesome.
We'll lift into the next clip.
Nah.
You have a better one?
Nah.
You don't have a better one.
I don't have a better one. But I don't like that one.
I don't like it, but I don't have a better one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see.
Doing deck repair.
Yeah, we got a cast iron block. But the block is in the car, so how are you going to surface the block?
They're going to take a big ass...
They're just going to take like a sanding tool.
Yeah, and just...
I knew it! Well, you know, the initial problem is that the head gasket blew and it was leaking from that spot.
Right.
And it looks like coolant for a long time.
It got rusty, yeah. So it probably ate away before they noticed any leak there.
Yeah. But to add to that, the reason why this is not a very good fix is because that surface needs to be perfectly flat to just a couple thousandths of an inch, probably 5 thousandths at the absolute maximum, because that head is perfectly flat as well, and it needs to sit perfectly with that engine block, or the same problem's gonna happen again. And unless they did something fancy, I think it's gonna happen again. At least get the belt sander out.
Man, that's what I'm hoping, that after the clip, because the clip just stops. Maybe after this, they went and took something else out and
at least a belt sander. Come on.
Something. I hope. If not, then they already found out. You mess around and you find out, and they would have found out.
Or they're just doing this weird temporary fix, and they're like, we're just gonna fix it, and we're just gonna get rid of the car. That would be the shady thing to do. And I hope they didn't do that.
You know, who knows? But I feel like if they did just leave it at that after hand grinding it, it's gonna blow like
it's gonna fail
yeah,
almost
it's gonna
immediately.
fail very quickly.
Don't try this at home. You're just gonna have another bad time. That's all you're gonna have.
A bad
You're
time.
gonna have a bad time. All right.
We have almost reached 1 million subs, so please, if you're not already subscribed, do it right now as a personal favor to us. If you want to see even more RMS, click here. Thank you so much for coming on.
Been a
buddy.
pleasure, buddy. Can't wait till next time.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Bye.
All right, y'all, if you're a mechanic or an automotive industry professional and you think you got the chops to kick it with us right here in this studio, go ahead and fill out that link in the bio.